So we're here today in Mississauga hosting our second refugee hiring event. The hiring event came out of the Refugee Jobs Agenda Roundtable, which is co-chaired by Senator Ratna Almodvar and Daryl Pinto, and World Education Services is the coordinator of that roundtable initiative. One of the challenges that employers face when it comes to connecting with refugee talent is there are a multitude of service providers that support refugees, but employers don't have the time to go to each individual service agency to get that support. And so the hiring event really is bringing both sides of the employment equation together. And so we're really proud today to have our co-sponsor and co-organizer Access Employment, to have our community partners Costi and YMCA Mississauga and GTA here supporting with all of their candidates.
We're excited to offer all of these refugees opportunities to meet with employers. Ahead of time, we realized they needed some help to get ready, and perhaps some of them have never interviewed in a Canadian workplace. So we looked at their resumes, we helped them with some questions they might receive today, so that they were really ready and confident to come in and meet the employers, knowing that today many of the employers will make job offers on the spot.
The interviewer was very nice, and it was kind of a personal conversation, knowing each other. It was not that difficult, that technical. I think it's the perfect program to help refugees to get into the Canadian workforce. Coming here without no connections, without knowing maybe the culture or how things should work is hard. Things here doesn't work as it works in your original place, and you have to understand it. So there are two ways to do it: by yourself, which will take a lot of time and effort and disappointments, and going through a process, getting help.
It's hard to find job because you have to have a Canadian experience. So, but really, Costi and Access Employment and all of this, through government, they are helping us for that. I had an interview today with Stylus, and it was like matching up with my roles and responsibility. It was really nice because my background in electronics engineering and also management. So it was good, very good.
A hiring event is really unique. It's not a job fair, it's not a networking event. Candidates are pre-screened, pre-prepped for the roles that employers are looking to hire. They work with their employment counselor to cater their resume, cater their interview skills for the specific role, and then they're actually given pre-scheduled interviews. So they don't just show up and walk around the booth. They come in for an interview with an HR recruiter, sit down and showcase the skills and talents they have for a specific role that employers are looking to fill. So this isn't open to any employer. Employers have to have a commitment to hiring refugees and have to have open and vacant positions they're looking to fill.
Many of the employers today have been involved in previous similar events, but they're back today because they've had great success. They're expanding and broadening their diversity and inclusion and hiring people from the refugee community.
I fled my home country as a member of the LGBTQ2S community and as one who identifies as one. There are challenges I faced in terms of employment as a young trained professional with a law background. I practiced law for close to 5 years back home. Migrating down to Canada and actually practicing law it's kind of a difficult barrier. Today's event was excellent. Today's event was, I'll put it, perfecto. I think I look forward to more events like this being organized, not as a job seeker, but also maybe to contribute my quota to the Canadian economy, to the Canadian labor market, and to also encourage other newcomers who are also in the same boat I find myself in.